You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Conceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Does Professor Black have children?
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Revelio. Revelio.
Slytherins are lucky they get to sleep next to
Incendio.
plenty of Wiggenweld potion in my trunk.
Revelio.
Stayed up almost the entire night. There's always someone snoring in our dormitory. One of the girls.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Oh. Revelio. 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 This looks intriguing. Revelio.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Handy resources.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here? Revelio.
But Mummy,
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home. Especially when
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this.
you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now.
They've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ramrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ramrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your cards.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any whispers going about the town?
There's a thief on the loose by the name of Katrin Haggerty. She's an ashwinder. She's stealing everything that's not nailed down, and people have had enough. Katrin's hiding in a camp just southwest of town.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lord Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer, but I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you again sometime.
Revelio. After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Hope to see you again sometime.
Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. 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 These rock have seen better days. Revelio. Past the route. I'm on the right track. Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Levioso. Potato. Revelio. An encampment. This must be it.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Anne will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
We should have killed that
Protagos!
took his cards.
What's that?
Quiet as a grapple, you are. I will make you pay.
If you are there.
You seem tired.
Protego!
Someone think they can outlast me? Prepare to surrender. Why drag this out longer than necessary? Leviosa, bury you in that secret.
Protego!
Why can't I hit you can't handle a little altercation? I can't win. I'll get you.
Protego!
Get accustomed to that.
Red Rock will be up to
Stop it! You thought goblins were inferior.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter. How many of you are there? Protego!
stop us. Was that you then?
Accio. Protego.
Much too slow. A miss! Easily diverted.
It won't be long now before we find another repository. And it's...
Know you're here somewhere.
Are you quite finished?
Levioso.
No.
Accio. Levioso.
Pitiful.
Accio.
You won't survive. Is that the best you can do?
Levioso.
You're pathetic.
Incendio.
Arrogant child!
Levioso. Levioso. Protego.
Ha! Move of a coward.
Levioso.
You won't get away with that. But an unfortunate end for you.
Revelio.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Protego. Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Incendio. Lumos.
Not your best moment, I fear.
Protego. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Revelio. Protego. Incendio. Protego.
If you're here for my wares,
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done. All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares. There we are then. That'll do nicely, I'm sure. More than happy to purchase that. Good to have stock, I always say. Appreciate you stopping by. Be sure to visit me again, won't you?
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
find it hard to get the right consistency for confusing people.
Revelio.
I'd like to...
Revelio. Revelio. Rebellion.
Morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful to see you again, Laura dear. Oh, yeah. Please, today's class. Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newly grown our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous and spectacular than bouncing bog. Now then, today we'll be acquainting ourselves with the magnificent cucumber known as the mandrake. Accio. Let's make our vibrant and more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, rip the mandrake buttons and give it a fast hug. Like a warm, dusty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. I'm very sorry about that. You're a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then. Splendid work, everyone. Now, our next task will be planting seeds in our sorting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with her.
I should think Professor Garlic will be more careful with her mandrakes.
The best time to plant seeds last season. The second best time is now.
do know about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Rather strange.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I can't help but catch your enthusiasm.
Kind of you. It seems already taking to her body like a mandrake to freestyle. Now, as I mentioned, X will be planting Disney. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You fitted the magic need. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged to have your own potty table here in the classroom. It wasn't easy to spare at such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow. Let's see how to balance my dance this little room.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with Disney seeds?
Your path to this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potty table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time. This is restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenwell potion, as you also know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenwell potion. I let Professor Sharp to about that. Now, what say we branch out and introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chonky cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get tasted without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy to gnaw on. Dear, and have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But you'll lead. Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! He's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have. Heck, here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we, probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make any